This is what really happens to your body when you do 50 push-ups per day. You already know that push-ups strengthen your chest, shoulders, and triceps, but what almost nobody knows is what happens beyond that. The internal, physiological, and functional transformations that go unnoticed but completely change your quality of life, especially for those over 50. We're not just talking about visible muscles, but stronger bones, more balanced hormones, better circulation, and even cellular rejuvenation. And the best part? All this from a simple movement that you can do at home without equipment, as long as it's executed correctly. Because the truth is that many people do push-ups in a way that overloads the shoulder, and at 50, the last thing you want is a shoulder injury that could cost you surgery. So today, you'll see what push-ups really do to your body, how to execute them correctly to reap all these benefits safely and efficiently, and an easier variation for complete beginners. Before we begin, please tell us your name and city where you're watching our content through the comments. We'd love to know. Effect number 10. Increase in testosterone and growth hormone. Did you know that the effort of pushing your body up during push-ups triggers a surprising hormonal cascade? Each time you perform this movement, your body enters a slight positive stress, a micro-stimulus that causes your organism to naturally release more testosterone and growth hormone. Even with just 50 push-ups per day, distributed across a few sets, these hormonal changes begin to happen. Testosterone, often associated only with masculinity, is actually essential for all adult bodies. It helps with tissue regeneration, improves protein synthesis, and helps reduce body fat while preserving lean mass. What makes this benefit particularly valuable is its impact after age 50. At this stage of life, hormone levels naturally decrease, causing that feeling of less vigor, slower recovery, and less energy. Regular push-ups help partially reverse this situation, working as a reset for your metabolism. The interesting thing is that this hormonal effect also influences aspects beyond muscles. Many practitioners report better mood, more mental clarity, and even increased libido after a few weeks of consistent practice. Your body simply begins to operate in a more anabolic state, building and repairing tissues more efficiently. Number 9. Strengthening of the shoulder joint and scapular stabilization. When we talk about push-ups, most people immediately think of pectoral muscles or triceps. But one of the greatest benefits occurs in areas you can't even see in the mirror, in your complex shoulder joint and your scapula, that wing on your back. During each correctly executed push-up repetition, stabilizing muscles like the serratus anterior, trapezius, and rhomboids work intensely to keep your scapula in the ideal position. These muscles, as they strengthen, create a true protective armor around your shoulder. To understand the importance of this, think about how many people you know with shoulder pain after age 40. This happens because the shoulder joint is extremely mobile, which also makes it vulnerable when not properly stabilized. Push-ups work precisely as insurance against these future pains. The secret lies in the scapular stability that push-ups develop. When your scapula is correctly positioned and your stabilizing muscles are strong, the rotator cuff, a set of small muscles frequently injured, can work with much more efficiency and protection. With regular practice, your shoulders become not just stronger, but primarily more resistant to daily activities. That discomfort when lifting a suitcase or reaching for something in a high cabinet gradually disappears. Your movements become safer, more fluid, and with greater amplitude. Number 8. Improved circulation and heart function. Surprisingly, even though considered a strength exercise, push-ups have a significant impact on your cardiovascular system. By performing 50 push-ups daily, you subject your heart to a moderate and constant stimulus that over time increases its efficiency. During each set of push-ups, your heart rate rises to pump more blood to active muscles. This process, repeated daily, strengthens the myocardium in a similar way to what happens in moderate aerobic exercises. It's as if you were giving your heart a light workout every day. A frequently ignored benefit is the increase in peripheral blood flow. Push-ups boost blood circulation not only in the large muscles of the trunk and arms, but also improve tissue oxygenation throughout the entire body. Over time, this contributes to the health of vessels and capillaries. Remember that this circulatory improvement has a direct effect on blood pressure. Many regular practitioners observe a natural reduction in pressure levels after a few weeks of consistent practice. The heart simply no longer needs to work as intensely to pump blood. You'll know you're reaping this benefit when you notice that your recovery between physical efforts becomes faster. Your resting heart rate tends to stabilize at lower values, a classic sign of good cardiovascular condition. Number 7. Increased bone density. One of the most silent and powerful benefits of daily push-ups is their impact on your bone health. Each time you lower and raise yourself during a push-up, you're creating a mechanical load that stimulates osteoblasts, the cells responsible for bone formation. This stimulus is particularly intense in specific bones: the humerus, clavicle, and the entire rib cage. Curiously, these are precisely areas that frequently lose bone density with advancing age, especially in people who don't regularly practice load-bearing exercises. The beauty of this exercise lies in its ability to strengthen bones without causing excessive joint impact. Unlike running, for example, push-ups don't generate that repetitive stress on joints. That can be problematic for some people. It's a gentle but effective bone stimulus. With continuous practice, the internal architecture of bones strengthens, making them more resistant to fractures and significantly reducing the risk of osteopenia and osteoporosis, conditions that affect millions of people after age 50 and can seriously compromise quality of life. A common mistake is believing that only exercises with external weights can strengthen bones. In fact, push-ups use your own body weight as resistance, and for many muscles and bones, this load is more than sufficient to generate positive adaptations. Number 6. Prevention of sarcopenia. Have you heard of sarcopenia? It's a term that describes the progressive loss of muscle mass related to aging, and it's much more common than you might imagine. From age 40, the human body tends to lose about 1% of muscle mass per year if there is no adequate resistance stimulus. Push-ups work as a potent antidote against this process. By executing 50 push-ups daily, you activate large muscle groups like the chest, triceps, shoulders, and core, keeping them under sufficient tension to signal to the body. We need to keep these muscles strong. What makes this benefit particularly valuable is that it combats a common negative cycle. Less muscle leads to less strength, which leads to less physical activity, which leads to even less muscle. Push-ups interrupt this cycle, ensuring that your body maintains its functional capacity even as the years pass. The muscle preservation provided by push-ups goes far beyond aesthetics. It's directly related to your future independence. People with good muscle mass after age 60 have significantly fewer falls and can recover better from periods of inactivity, such as after surgery or illness. Over time, you'll notice that your body not only maintains strength and tone, but also responds better to stimuli. The capacity for muscle regeneration remains active, and that flabby appearance that many consider inevitable with age can be significantly reduced or even avoided. Number 5. Improved insulin sensitivity and weight control. When you perform your 50 daily push-ups, something fascinating happens in glucose metabolism. During exercise, your active muscles take up sugar from the blood without needing as much insulin, progressively making your body more efficient in using this hormone. This greater insulin sensitivity is one of the most important metabolic benefits, especially after age 50, when insulin resistance tends to naturally increase. With regular push-ups, your muscle cells become more receptive to the action of this hormone, reducing the load on the pancreas. The benefit extends also to body weight control. Each set of push-ups generates a small increase in your metabolism that persists even after the exercise ends. This effect, known as post-exercise thermogenesis, contributes to a slightly elevated caloric expenditure throughout the day. A common mistake is thinking that only aerobic exercises like running or cycling affect glucose metabolism. In fact, resistance exercises like push-ups have a significant impact on this system, especially when practiced consistently. As weeks pass, your body becomes more efficient in using energy and burning fat, especially abdominal fat, the kind most associated with health risks. It's no coincidence that people who maintain resistance exercise routines like push-ups tend to have a more defined waist even without restrictive diets. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to science-based information is what will help you progress with health in the long term in the world of bodybuilding. Number 4. Improved mental health and mood. Beyond all the physical benefits already mentioned, your 50 daily push-ups have a surprising impact on your brain and emotional state. With each completed set, your body releases a powerful combination of neurotransmitters, endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. This chemistry of happiness not only provides that immediate sense of well-being after exercise, but, with regular practice, creates lasting changes in the brain circuits related to mood and stress. It's as if you were giving your brain a daily bath of compounds that combat anxiety and elevate spirits. For those already past 50, this benefit is even more relevant. At this stage, many face challenges such as retirement, changes in family roles, or even existential issues, which can lead to states of apathy or discouragement. Daily push-ups function as an anchor that maintains emotional balance even in periods of transition. What makes this exercise particularly valuable for mental health is its aspect of gradual overcoming. Each day, completing your sets of push-ups reinforces a sense of discipline and personal progress. This feeling of competence and self-efficacy has profound effects on self-esteem and the perception of purpose. Number 3. Stimulation of cellular regeneration and anti-aging. One of the most fascinating aspects of daily push-ups is their impact at the cellular level. Each time you execute this exercise, you increase circulation and tissue oxygenation, creating an environment that favors the efficiency of mitochondria, the true power plants inside your cells. Healthy mitochondria are essential for slowing down biological aging. When you practice push-ups regularly, these cellular structures become more numerous and efficient, producing cleaner energy, with fewer toxic byproducts that normally damage cells over time. This physical stimulus also reduces what scientists call chronic low-grade inflammation, a silent process that accelerates aging and is at the base of many degenerative diseases. It's as if each set of push-ups slightly cooled this inflammatory fire that burns slowly in the aging organism. The beauty of this exercise lies in its ability to promote natural collagen production, the protein responsible for skin elasticity and the integrity of connective tissues. Over time, this translates into better recovery after minor damage, from muscle microlesions to the daily repair that naturally occurs throughout the body. A common mistake is believing that only expensive creams or aesthetic procedures can combat the signs of aging. In fact, consistent exercises like push-ups activate biochemical pathways that no external product can reach, working on rejuvenation from the inside out. Number 2. Core reinforcement and posture. A frequently underestimated benefit of daily push-ups is their powerful impact on your core, the set of muscles that forms your abdominal and lumbar center of strength. During each correctly executed push-up, your abdomen and back work intensely to keep your body in a perfect straight line. This constant engagement of the core functions as a daily postural training. Over time, your deep abdominal muscles, obliques, and spinal erectors strengthen not just for the moment of exercise, but also acquire the necessary tone to sustain correct posture throughout the day. The beauty of this training lies in its functionality. Unlike traditional abdominals that isolate specific muscles, push-ups require the entire core to work in an integrated manner, exactly as we need in real life, whether to lift an object, stand for long periods, or simply sit with the spine properly aligned. A well-trained core through push-ups also significantly improves your balance. Many people notice that activities that previously caused instability become easier and safer. This is particularly valuable after age 50, when the risk of falls increases considerably. Number 1. Functional strengthening for daily life. The last effect, but certainly not least important, is how 50 daily push-ups transform your functional capacity. Unlike gym machines that isolate specific muscles, push-ups develop what we call real strength, the kind you use in the world outside the gym. Pushing a heavy piece of furniture, getting up from the floor, carrying groceries, or picking up your grandchild. All these activities require the same movement patterns and muscle groups that are strengthened during push-ups. It's an exercise that trains your body for life, not just to look good in the mirror. What makes this benefit particularly valuable is its impact on independence with advancing age. While many people begin to limit their activities for fear of not having enough strength, regular push-up practitioners maintain the confidence and ability to perform everyday tasks without assistance. This functional strength also translates into greater physical safety. When you have muscles well trained by the movement pattern of push-ups, your body responds better to unexpected situations, such as a slip or the need to react quickly to avoid a fall. A common mistake is thinking that only exercises with sophisticated equipment can develop usable strength. In fact, fundamental movements like push-ups, which use multiple joints and simulate natural patterns of the human body, are often more effective in developing strength that transfers to real activities. How to correctly execute push-ups. Correct execution is what separates a transformative exercise from a potential cause of injuries. To do push-ups safely and efficiently, start by positioning your hands slightly beyond shoulder width, with fingers pointing slightly inward. Your body should form a perfectly straight line from head to heels. This is the most important point and frequently neglected. When going down, keep your elbows at an angle of approximately 45 degrees in relation to your body, never completely open to the sides. Lower your body until your chest almost touches the ground, keeping the core contracted and avoiding arching your lower back or raising or lowering your hips. When going up, push the ground with your hands, contracting the chest and keeping the scapulae stable. They should not jump upward. The most common mistakes include letting the hips drop, raising the hips excessively, not going down enough, and allowing the head to project forward. Another serious mistake is relaxing the scapula at the top of the movement, which can compromise the shoulder joint over time. For beginners, I recommend starting with inclined push-ups. Position your hands on an elevated surface like a bench, table, or wall. The higher the surface, the easier the exercise will be. Maintain the same principles as the traditional push-up: straight body, contracted core, stable scapulae. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, resting 60 seconds between them, and progressively reduce the height of the surface as you gain strength. It's important to note that there are contraindications. People with acute injuries to the shoulder, elbow, or wrist should avoid push-ups until complete recovery. Individuals with severe uncontrolled hypertension should also be cautious, as the exercise can temporarily elevate blood pressure. If you have severe arthritis in the upper limb joints, consult a physical therapist to adapt the movement. If you enjoyed this and also want to discover the surprising effects that creatine can cause in the body after age 50, we've left a video appearing right now on the screen showing each of them better. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching until here, and may God bless you, my friend.